share stream to some Discords, and then we shall start.
Snowman trying to murder me.
Alright, so the title of the stream is So Much Has Happened. Since the last stream, the Game Awards has happened. We've gotten some really cool stuff, at least as far as the rap battle community goes, and as my personal community of fucking film fanatics. So, first, the biggest, most exciting piece of news to me, this is gonna sound absolutely insane, because it's definitely not the biggest thing to have happened, is that we are finally getting Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Oh yeah, we called it.
We did, and that's why that's so exciting. Me and Cam...
Like, I saw it, and I was like,
yeah.
what?
I saw it, and I was like, wow, this looks sick. It didn't click for me that it was Marvel Ultimate Alliance until you told me, and then I saw the title of the screen. Yeah, same.
I thought it was a Guardians of the Galaxy beat 'em up, and then they showed like
That's the
Wolverine,
thing.
and it looked familiar.
Yeah.
I'm like, is this Ultimate Alliance game?
When I first saw it, I thought it was the Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale game, and that it was being ported to Switch.
Yeah.
Which is why I was like,
add more characters,
yeah.
But pretty good.
I pray Doctor Strange is in it. Doctor Strange is in the original, but he wasn't in the sequel.
It's nice to have a Marvel property that doesn't, ignore the X-Men.
Yeah.
Or shoot by ourselves.
Sick. So, I'm just very excited for that. Especially because while we were playing Ultimate Alliance 2, we called it.
Someone better pick up that phone, right? Because I freaking called it.
I have been talking about this for, since we started playing and beat the game.
72 fighters? Yeah. Wait, what? Okay. Who is it? Is it Master Hand? You can play as Master Hand! Aww. I like it. They did say they would have every character in Smash history. You could technically play as him in the glitch. It counts. I'm Santa, by the way. Ho, ho, ho.
Mission is underway. Lock and load.
That's pretty cool.
I forgot that the sharpshooter grenades freeze.
Scar Nitro Spirits. That would be... If you could make Communist Party / Scar Nitro Spirits, I would flip. Literally, I'll do a flip. No, just... There we go.
Okay, there we go.
How hard should it be to switch a PNG? It's going to take a while to search.
Finish the last ones off, so I can open the trader pod for you.
I'm kind of sad there are no
Come see me at the pod CPO. Nicely done. No one died that time. Never you. Grenades. Nice.
Okay. New magazine, same murderous rampage.
I'm gonna share this to the Skype group real quick. There we go. So,
One bug says none of them will show up. I think they're in their own call, so I'll let them.
probably, but you never know. There are a lot of people there anyways. So, you know, I don't know, I think it's personally kind of weird to be, like, this excited about Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. I don't know. I think I'm gonna be glad to play an Ultimate Alliance game that's not a glitchy mess, you know?
We don't know so far.
Yeah. I'm assuming it won't be glitchy, because it wasn't made for a PS2.
Well, PS3, we were talking about Ultimate Alliance 2.
Yeah. PS3 still didn't have, like, the strongest internet capabilities, though.
Oh, it does not.
Hell, the first one most definitely wasn't made for multiplayer, but this one, you know, it's on a new-gen console, and if there's anything new-gen consoles are good at, it's making games that require you to have online to play them, because why else would you play a game but to play with people you barely know, you know?
You know it's a Switch exclusive, right?
Yeah, I know, it's become... A while ago, I said to my friends that if they port Pokken to the Switch, that'll be my sole reason to get it. But now my sole reason to get a Switch is because of Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Also, still shocked about Joker from Persona 5 getting into Smash Bros.
Yeah.
That's still
Okay, yeah.
surprising.
Yeah, that news kind of did put a small pit in my stomach, because it was like, yeah, we're gonna put in characters you wouldn't expect, which makes Steve from Minecraft seem a lot more plausible.
I expect Steve.
That's the
I
thing.
think that makes people like Sora more possible.
Everyone expected
Because people
Sora.
want Sora. No, because Disney's a bunch of stupid
Well, that's the
tightwads who are
thing.
notoriously hard to work with.
That's the thing. The way I think it is that it's not really characters that people want or expect. More or less characters that could be popular enough to be in, I'm guessing.
It's gonna be Goku's gonna get in. I know it.
If Goku gets in, I will actually burn Nintendo to the fucking ground.
Does this mean that Waluigi has a chance?
Yeah, I thought that too. I was like, you know what? No one expects Waluigi anymore because everyone just thinks Waluigi is out. So obviously, this is going to be their way of bringing Waluigi into the game. Also, it was really funny seeing the representatives for the 3 biggest gaming competitors talk about like being all one as a community, knowing damn well that only cross-platform games are Minecraft and you know, fucking 4K Minecraft. All right, cats, fucking cool it! God damn
I
it!
think Paladins is crossplay now.
Oh boy.
That's why
My
they
cats-
went their maintenance for like
Yeah.
a whole
My
day.
cats just turned off my fucking computer because they won't calm the fuck down! Oh my god. Why are there 3 invisible ice bitches? Alright, freezing the ice zombies with the the invisible ice zombies with my grenade is not, like, it doesn't feel very satisfying because they already look like ice.
The gingerbread man creeps me out because it's got one big eye. Like, ugh. That's just creepy.
Alright, Gary Busey
Chestnuts.
saying Chestnuts is creepy.
I remember him on Celebrity Apprentice, and my pop filter just fell off. 'Cause of course it did.
Oh boy, I still don't have one of those, technically.
There we go. Already showing up. Good lord.
So like, there was a lot of stuff on the VGAs last night to feel excited about. I'm still mad Spider-Man got so shafted on everything.
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I knew Red Dead was gonna win a lot because it was very fucking popular and people had been looking forward to it for years. But I mean, I'm highly sure, and like, I still haven't played the game. I don't know anything about the game. I don't want to take away from the game. I'm fairly sure it's a good game or whatever. But I'm highly sure that the reason it won most of those categories is because it was new and popular at the time, and people, yeah, people were still on their excitement high from it just coming out, and so that's where most of the votes came from. That's how I'm seeing it.
That's really not fair, honestly.
Like,
I
look,
don't think the game coming out this close to the end of the year shouldn't be allowed. Maybe next year, but not this year. Because that's just not fair.
Here's my thing, right? It's like, I can see it winning a lot of those awards, but best performance should have went to Yuri Lowenthal.
Yeah.
Like,
Who doesn't that guy down a tree?
Yuri Lowenthal was able to pull out a performance where you actually felt that he... Keep in mind, Yuri Lowenthal's like 47, but he was able to make you feel like he was some kid like fresh out of college who still didn't have a grip on life, you know? And it's like, I don't know. In Red Dead, everyone's like a fucking pirate or a piece of shit, and neither one of those are really hard roles to play.
You mean a cowboy?
What's the fucking difference? They do the same shit, just one of them's in the water.
I could name a bunch of differences between pirates and cowboys.
I just shot a gingerbread's candy cane arm off.
Good, now he can't hurt us.
Oh no, he died when it happened, so he definitely can't hurt us.
Don't do it. I'm gonna beat your ass again. I'm tired of it.
Alright.
Deer.
Oh god.
You keep the big boy busy. I'm fighting all the small ones.
I'm trying. I only have a shotgun, so... I also ran out of grenades, and they don't stay frozen for very long. So, like, alright. If I end up getting a Switch for Christmas, I still don't know how likely it is that I will. I'm just holding out hope because it was the top thing on my Christmas wish list, which I was asked to write by my mom. But if I get it, Marvel Ultimate Alliance is definitely one of the first things I'm gonna spring for when it comes out. And like, I don't know. I'm gonna try to make sure I have some like means of recording, cause I'm dedicated to making something based around the game, you know?
Down we go. Shut up, woman. You don't know what I'm running low on. Except patience.
Is that wise?
Let's see here.
There we go. I have a stronger weapon now. No more shotgun for me. Well, I still have the shotgun actually, so. I fucking.
Oh. Is there one more box around here? My shotgun is super quick. Not shotgun, flamethrower.
You know what? I also hate that Fortnite won so many awards. That bothered the shit out of me. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, Overwatch won something too.
Yeah, but I'm fine with Overwatch winning things.
I'm only
If I was trapped in a room at gunpoint and I was told I had to play Overwatch for 3 hours or Fortnite for 1 hour, I would play Overwatch for 3 hours.
I would, but I don't mean I wouldn't hate it.
Plus, I don't know, I feel like Overwatch is more deserving of an award than fucknuts.
Their numbers, but there are plenty left.
May I?
I'm not going to say Fortnite isn't creative concept, because there are things that it has that are creative. Mostly the flying fucking party bus. That's the most creative thing about that game. Everything else in Fortnite is literally something stolen from something else. There's not a single original thing in that game. Like, actually, they stole a design. They stole the look of a fucking actor from a specific movie and tried to pass it off as their own character. They fucking stole John Wick. Like John Wick doesn't already exist.
That don't sound good.
So fucking that's my big issue with Fortnite. Yeah, at least like for what it is. You know, fucking... At least Overwatch is creative. It makes things up, you know? It actually creates things and doesn't just steal everything from the internet.
Sometimes.
I mean, look, the only things that I've seen in Overwatch... The gameplay itself isn't original because... Team Fortress 2 already existed by then, and Team Fortress 2 is much better than Overwatch. But the cosmetics and some of the emotes are the only thing there that aren't original. You know, the character designs are decently original most of the time.
Let's get you restarted.
I ran out of frickin' ammo right as he died.
I did too.
By your survival instinct out there.
Woman, you've been saying that every round.
Cat, don't play with that. That's a band-aid. Fuck it, I don't care anymore. If Alex is here taking care of the cats like she should be.
You can mod the spirits in Smash. I want Communist Party spirits.
Seems legit.
Does that not sound cool though?
I personally don't care much for the spirits thing, so...
Yeah, but just having I know it's just PNGs and whatnot, but being in the game in general just sounds awesome.
Yeah. It would be awesome to be in a game in general. Personally, I wouldn't want to be in Smash just because it's kind of, I don't know, it feels like a cash cow now.
I would. It would be fun.
If I were to be in Smash, I'd want it to be because I'm in a better game.
Port's closed.
Like, I don't know, the Communist Party Nintendo exclusive game. That's rated T because they're edgy.
A Communist Party game would be sick though. No,
Yeah.
it's only rated T because you curse all the time.
Yeah.
I
That
just
does
knocked
tend to be a thing.
Frosty's hat off.
I'll be, on the surface.
Alright, I'm coming. I'm gonna fall behind you. Don't die too fast.
I haven't died yet.
Give it time.
You know what?
One of us.
I do, when I get the chance, need to pay an animator to, like, just do an animation for us of us in Killing Floor. But instead of, like, animating gameplay footage, it's just a fully written skit that's animated by, like, a really good animator.
I still want the animation of the C and PFRS ones you saw.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the defining first moments we've had. Wouldn't you agree?
I don't even know how long ago that was.
That was around the time we started playing together. It was decently early in the run. Oh jeez, better bring out the flame.
I don't
I've
think
been
it
using a pistol
was...
this whole time.
Not sure if it was that early.
You were still living by
'Cause-
yourself at that point.
Well, I was, but that was also for so far half of our gaming relationship. So.
I know I've known Nova for like a year longer than you. Like.
Now I'm getting cornered. Fuck off, grabby boy. God damn it.
Fleshpound and Straight. One of them went down though.
Yeah.
I got the Straight. Fleshpound is still alive.
Yeah, I can't go anywhere because one of them's fucking grabbing me. God damn it.
Just run over it.
I'm trying. Every time I try, one of the stupid fucks. I was cornered by 3 invisibitches, a fucking fat boy, and a goddamn siren. What was I gonna do? This game cheats sometimes. When there's less than 3 players, this game fucking cheats. Somehow I was stuck on absolutely fucking nothing.
Why is it only the 2 of us?
I don't know.
Private, or are we just unlucky?
I shouldn't have made it private. If it is, I'll check that, but I don't think I did. Because it should be the same settings as yesterday. Maybe no one's playing because everyone's playing Smash. Who knows?
I wouldn't be surprised actually.
I wouldn't either.
Come see me. The pod's safely located.
Oh hey,
Oh, wait,
people
Candy's
joined.
more people.
Sick. Perfect.
So how's that getting thing working out?
Right when we were talking about it. Now I don't have to check. I know we're not on private.
Try to punch it right here. Let's see. Do I want Huskin or do I want to trade out?
I have to hope that I can afford a better fucking weapon.
Well, now that we have more people, we may get lucky.
Yeah. That's the thing. I died, so I kind of lost my actually good weapon.
They'll set
Well,
up
you know what
stores.
they're at.
Must close the pod soon.
From what I remember, most of the time, the only thing that it lets you pick up again is what was in your hand. And when I had died, my best weapon wasn't in my hand, per se.
Let me see.
I'm about to shut the
Pretty sure you
pod.
died around here, right?
I'm good, I had the money.
Okay.
Yeah, thank
I was
God.
gonna tell you, but it's probably in this pile of zombies.
Yeah.
Area.
Oh boy, protecting the area for the final wave, nonetheless. Oh man, I enjoyed my time on the surface. Time to go but right back down where I spawned.
Or moles.
Alright. The sound of the HM1 Tech like rifle when like it goes from slow motion to full speed is really fucking good. I love it. It's so satisfying. Fuck off, fleshy. Hey, so I might die again because a Fleshpound fucking cornered me and I can't move at all. Why? This game fucking cheats. There's nothing holding me in place, so why can't I fucking move? And half the time my grenades aren't unaffected. What is this stupid shit? Cool, I'm absolutely useless because this game fucking cheats!
Jesus Christ.
You wanna move to something else after this round? Game we can.
I'm fine. Alright, so first, I'm not going to be sharpshooter anymore for this stream. I know I said I was going to try to do that for the majority of the stream, but apparently the game fucking hates sharpshooters, and the grenades haven't helped me at all. I'm gonna send Tripwire an email so they can explain to me how a Fleshpound that's only in front of me, with nothing on my sides, either side, and a wall behind me, right? Where the flesh pound is only frozen every 2, like, ice grenades. Blocks me in one place. Because that shit doesn't make sense. I just don't like when games fucking cheat for no reason.
Good lord.
On the bright side, everyone else is alive. I guarantee you the other 2 people on our team think I'm fucking like a piece of shit because I died. Alright, well, at least I know I'll have the money to get the weapon I need next round, so we're good.
Do you know the rest of the zombies on?
Let's see.
I'm basically asking if the other guys are fighting all 4 of them.
They are, yeah.
That seems like it.
They're at the stairwell going up. There's a Dar and a bloat.
It should be fine.
Yeah, shouldn't be too hard.
We have a big battle coming up.
Sick.
Equipment is an investment.
Oh god, I'm glad.
What
Spawned
weapon
right
did you
into
have,
situation.
Righteous?
The flesh pounds.
I had a
Is it an
tech
HM1?
pistol.
Then, the whole
Or not
Here's
pistol.
a SMG.
Sick. I'll come get it. Let me just, you know, gotta get a
I'm
useful
gonna say, hey, I
weapon.
want to get to the trader pod too.
Yeah, I got you. I'm running there now. Alright, head over to the
Just
trader
up
pod
these stairs, it's in
Yeah.
the door. It's at
Yeah,
the door.
this is where I was unfairly shoved in a corner and I wasn't allowed to move for some stupid reason.
Hmm.
I'm legit. There was just a flesh pound in front of me, nothing on either side, and I would freeze them, and I still couldn't move. So I don't know what was up with that. I guess I glitched into the wall.
Hmm.
Killing Floor is the type of game where if it was a person, fucking, it would
time
do
to see
something
the hammer
illegal. Yeah. If Killing Floor was a person, it would do something illegal and then blame the victim. Oh my God. Stop jiggling like a bowl full of propane. Oh yeah,
Is that
sure.
even possible?
Let's have a big one fucking trap me in a corner and kill me unfairly without my permission.
Okay.
Oh, and the survivalist
I
on our
see
team
him.
plays Fortnite, so you know he's good at being a survivalist because that's all that game is.
Yeah, aside from the story mode.
I haven't had a
Took me
chance to play
forever
this
to
from
figure that out. Took me forever to figure out they even had one.
Yeah, they have like this player versus event shit that no one plays.
They should, it looks fun.
That's the thing. I have had 1 or 2 people tell me that they tried it and it's not worth it, but I still think it'd be better than the actual, like, Royale part. I miss the days, and I know it's never coming back, but I miss the days where games were made mainly for single player, and then there'd be multiplayer options shoved in, you know? Like, I'm not saying I want games that are just purely one player or anything like that. I'm saying I want games where if you want to play single player, that's your first option, you know?
Yeah, I getcha.
It's like, I know games are about bonding with people or having fun or whatever, but personally, when I crack open a game, I just want to be by myself.
It was difficult.
Yeah.
Look at my hand. This looks sick.
I'm paying you
I
money.
really like the husk cannon.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh hey, what do you know? We dominated the thingy. And then Brutal Legend comes here in the last second and fucking takes down the boss.
Yeah, I have
You know
5
what?
of them. I
I'm
consider that
voting.
a win.
Yeah, I'm voting for Farmhouse. I had more this time than last time we played. Because I didn't get any last time we played. I kept getting shafted. Like Spider-Man. I'm Spider-Man in this situation.
I'm voting Santa's Workshop.
Seems legit. Last time we were on Santa's Workshop, it was very laggy.
Yeah.
At least for you. I'm not sure if it lagged for me. I don't necessarily have any recollection of it being too bad, so.
It was still fun though.
Yeah. So, like, alright. I'm gonna talk about a project I have in the works now because I'm actually kind of excited to work on it. Yesterday, I watched the entirety of Spider-Man Unlimited. Granted, it did end in a cliffhanger, and that kind of upset me, but it also inspired me. Essentially, what I'm going to be doing is for Righteous Spider-Man, after the entirety of that series is finished, you know, all 5 episodes or whatever, after the Sinister Six movie as well, I'm going to continue on to do a film called The Righteous Spider-Man Unlimited, which is going to explore my own version of the Spider-Man Unlimited battle. Spider-Man Unlimited plotline. Hey, how you doing? Your kids have been buttholes.
I don't doubt that.
You look really cute with Converse and, like, not skinny jeans. You should wear pants like that more often.
I just don't like them.
I like you in baggy jeans. You look cute, like you care less about your looks, and I like that. I like someone who doesn't care too much.
I like a woman who doesn't take care of herself.
Ah, there's that fine line. There's wearing baggy clothes and putting your hair up in a messy bun, and then there's just not bathing. That's that line that you don't cross.
And then there's just plain old nasty.
Yeah, there's cute gross, and then there's gross gross. It's a very fine line that's easy to cross if you don't know what you're doing.
I never know what I'm doing, but somehow I don't cross it.
So yeah, I'm excited to start the Righteous Spider-Man thing. So Carnage is in the original Spider-Man Unlimited, and I do want to involve him in, you know, Righteous Unlimited, and I have a plan for it. I'm not going to talk about it on stream though, because I kind of want to surprise people. Carnage isn't in the Righteous Spider-Man series at all, so I'm finding a way to integrate him without making it feel forced, because, you know, I didn't want to, like, shoehorn like an origin in the beginning of the film and then, like, force it in, because then I wouldn't be able to dedicate the proper amount of time to it. So, you know, I'm gonna kind of just, like, work around it to a point. I'm excited though. I've also dropped a few different characters. Like, there's that one person on the Rebel Alliance who's basically the Invisible Man from the classic Universal Monsters that I've dropped, because he'd be very hard to do in live action. And the best part is, no one's gonna give a shit, because almost no one liked that show. But I liked it, which is why I'm doing this.
I've edited 2 Season 3 battles already.
Sick.
And I have the audio for the 3rd one.
I
still need to record Jonah and Mike.
I'm still very excited for when I get Kraven and Vulture back, and I can send that off to you to get an edit made, because I really do want to see what you can come up with.
Don't expect anything brilliant, just expect the quality that I have.
Yeah, I don't. Your quality is just better than mine, because I'm very bad at finding clips.
I usually just look up one of those evolution of so-and-so in so-and-so.
What's up,
Just
AJ?
easy.
So one thing I do want to say for the Royale is, here if you need them, is that for part 2 with Venom, I do kind of want to use, like, footage from Spider-Man Unlimited for Venom, just because, I don't know, I like that design for Venom a bit more than a lot of others, surprisingly.
Yeah.
The best part for this battle is that finding footage shouldn't be too hard, because each verse is 21 seconds. and you never see any rapper more than once, essentially. So basically, as long as you can find like a 21-second clip of a character, you have an entire verse finished. Granted, I still probably wouldn't edit a battle like that personally, just 'cause I don't know. The idea of having one clip on screen for the entire length of the verse kind of feels sourcey.
Does he do that? I didn't know he edited it all.
Oh yeah, he does.
Pictures.
Sometimes he takes game footage from other channels that he very clearly didn't ask to use. He has never gotten his own fucking footage. He gets footage from like pre-recorded videos on other people's channels, essentially.
That's not fair.
And you can tell it's a gameplay footage because there was one time he re-uploaded, I think, Goku vs. Vegeta just to get the channel's watermark out of the corner. His source is scum. They should have called him the Infinite Scum.
Scum.
But yeah,
I
that's
should have gone for April
what.
Fools, freaking VGRB versus Infamous.
Oh my
Just
god,
straight up. Do a Tobuscus PewDiePie sort of thing.
dude, you could have fucking
I still like my idea though.
if you manage to do if you ever do decide to do, you know, Infinite Source versus VGRB, you could try to get Hyper Jake to be Infinite Source.
Did he play him once?
In one of his wacky covers, he does an Infinite Source part. I think it's the Russian Royale one. I'm not sure, but he does Source's voice for Human Torch, I believe, and it's funny because it's accurate and it's really good. So there you go.
Freaking. I still like the plan I do have already, which is Slenderman versus Frank West.
You know what?
Hey, you get the joke.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I fucking.
It's a joke for the community. People outside of it probably won't get it.
Yeah. There's not a lot that Red vs. Gold did right, but one thing it did right is that they recasted the Gold voice actor. Because last time, no, Matt For You played Gold. Red was played by Cam, but last time he used Red, it was played by Infinite Source.
Yeah, you said Gold. That's why I was confused.
Oh no, they changed the voice actor for Red. Because last time he used Red was PlayStation All Stars vs. Smash Brothers, and he fucking yeah, and he used. So it was a 3v3 essentially. Welcome back. It was Nathan, Drake, Cole McGrath, and Dante versus, you know, I think Red, Link, and Mario. And the weird thing is that he voiced Red and Link, or not Red. He voiced Mario and Link by himself, but then for Red he had Infinite Source do it. But Red's like a 15-year-old dude. Yeah. I don't know.
I always thought that was weird.
Yeah, it's weird because, you know, I'm not saying a dude with a 15-year-old... I'm not saying that a 15-year-old can't have, like, a deep voice, but it's weird for a 15-year-old... Yeah, it's weird for a 15-year-old to have a deep voice when you're doing it in some form of media, you know?
Can I just...
That was the last one.
Holy shit.
Indicated pod for resupply.
It worked.
So, yeah, I don't know.
I just shoved my fire under the hole.
Yeah. I'm excited for Sinister 6 Royale to come out. Yeah. So far, I have the uncut version, like as in the work in progress stage of the mixing.
Glad you made it back. Don't believe on anything.
Which, alright, having a work in progress in mixing feels really great. Because while, you know, I can't hear the full audio because I obviously don't have it yet, it does feel really nice to hear parts of it in sequence with the beat. You know, so I'm excited. So far, so I've already talked about what I'm waiting for with part 1. I've been waiting on that for a while. For part 2, what I'm technically waiting on is Shocker and Rhino, and then I still have to fully cast Green Goblin and Scorpion. Scorpion, I feel like,
You're
yeah.
hoping to get soft threats for at least one.
Yeah.
Oh, invisible. Behind you, Righteous.
Is it? Oh yeah. Based on like his normal roles, I feel like Stoph is gonna, if he does choose to play one of the roles, it feels like he's gonna go for Green Goblin.
Yeah, he was sad that that Venom was already taken.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I saw that coming. Whoa.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like the biggest reason I'm keeping myself as Venom is just for continuity, because I like to keep that up when I can, per se.
I said screw continuity. Because you played Spider-Man once, and then I played Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, but to be fair, I didn't do a good job playing Spider-Man.
There we go.
I still feel like I redeemed myself as Spider-Man when I did the demo for the Uncut Edition.
I think mine was okay.
That's the thing.
It's the best. Considering it's me, I think it's
Yeah.
the best I could do.
Funny thing is, when I did my Spider-Man, if you've listened to the full Uncut demo, I'm not sure if you have or not, my Spider-Man kind of sounds like your Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just fucking, I don't know, I was proud of it. Fucking, it's weird because I think Spider-Man is the voice I did for the demo, the full-on demo, like Uncut, that didn't hurt my throat.
What did you do for Shocker? Did you actually try to sound like a cowboy?
I lowered my voice and then put on a really shitty, like, southern-esque accent, yes.
You know what sucks? When I was doing the Pokemon Firestarter demo, the first one that kinda sucks and doesn't sound that good, I frickin' hurt my throat halfway through, so the second half sounds like complete doo-doo.
Oh yeah, that's the thing, I took a break between, like, characters when I did the Sinister Six Royale.
I couldn't, it was Tuesday and I had to do it before, things happened.
Yeah. Yeah,
I need to do it again.
I had,
I know I want it to happen, but
yeah.
it's gonna be a lot of work.
I had highly no choice. Part of it was because I was waiting for my grandfather to, like, shut up and go back to bed because he was up and being loud. The worst part is, I forgot to save the Uncut demo properly, and for some reason, it only saved the first minute and 30 seconds of the 5-minute battle. So I had to re-record almost everything. And by almost everything, I mean that the only one original thing that comes with the Uncut version, which is Spider-Man, had to be re-recorded.
You did say you wanted... You're doing Typhlosion, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just need to... I just need to remember, because I do remember the voice I wanted for Typhlosion.
Yeah.
I feel like even when I get that demo done, it's going to take a century for all the voices to get done.
Yeah.
I know I'm probably going to use my flow test as the original, because that's what I do. To be honest, it makes sense. Crystal, I know she's good. She's good for it. And Seth, he's known for taking forever, but you know, he's probably a busy dude.
Yeah, that's the thing. Whenever I work with people who, like, get a lot of roles, and I know they get a lot of roles, I try to keep in mind of the, yeah, this guy's probably really busy, so I won't bug him, you know. So normally with people like Seth and Mancha, you know, I'll wait about a month before I ask them about the role, you know.
Goodness. This guy needs to stop, gingerbread man. You're half-baked. Also, I said if you do that water starter royale after the fire one that I'm doing, if you don't have, like, you can't win against the Finn line, I hate it forever.
Oh my god.
Oh, I like that guy.
I'd have to figure out which, like, water starter has the most fins.
For Alligator, I think he has fins.
Yeah.
Not Blastoise, he's a turtle. I think
I mean-
Swampert does too.
Yeah, Swampert has a lot of fins. One of them is just a straight up seal, so.
That could work too. Well, they got flippers.
Yeah, I guess that
Not
makes sense.
fins, I don't think.
One of them's a
This is me just
frog.
thinking. I actually like Greninja. I really like them.
I do too.
Have you-
Alright, that's a thing. So I've seen or heard of complaints for Detective Pikachu because of how they make Greninja look, but it's like, dude, they're realistic
I think it's
Pokemon.
cool. He's
Yeah,
a frog. He's supposed to be slimy.
Exactly.
Have you thought about who you're gonna get for the Water Royale if you actually do it?
Nope.
You haven't thought of who you're gonna get to be who?
Not yet, no.
Do you know who you would want to be yourself?
Untouchable out there.
Not really, if I'm being honest. Because, like, personally, I would definitely want to be Blastoise, but I also know for a fact that there's at least one other person here who I do know could do a lot better than me, you know? And it's one of those things where it's just like,
Blastoise is my second favorite starter.
Blastoise is my absolute favorite starter, which is where that lies. But it's...
Incineroar is number one, sorry. What,
It's-
Cody? Right. He prefers the air. What? Dun 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 dun. I've not even heard like most of the Gaming All-Star Royale thing because I've been busy. If it's not, you know, doing finals, it's freaking Smash Brothers.
You know what's funny about the Gaming Master Royale is that, alright, Hyper Jacob, bless his heart, he's an amazing voice actor, but, like, while he was playing Master Hand, he just sounded like fucking Yugi.
You're telling me that isn't what he sounds like?
And then fucking, Seth had his normal voice, obviously, but it was a bit higher pitched than normal and crazier, per se, for lack of a better word, 'cause he was Crazy Hand. Frenzy does his normal voice with no added effects. Multi does his normal voice with no added effects. So essentially, these they were Master Core and the Polygon Man.
Oh, they were just the big guys, got it.
Yeah, exactly.
This Polygon Man actually sounds pretty funny.
Yeah, that's the thing. It sounds really good. It's just like offbeat because of how it was mixed, which is the issue. And I don't know.
I consider this a role-playing game. Today you'll be playing the role of the pinata.
And that's the one thing that bothered me is that Master Core didn't have any effects on him, right?
Master Core shouldn't even talk, it's a ball.
Oh no, we're talking about like the big humanoid figure Master Core.
Oh yeah. Oh, when it turns into like shadows and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, blah, 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 blah. Free on your own. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you. I had another person I wanted to tell you that I plan on using, and I'm not sure if he's ever talked, so I may actually break my, you know, one of my rules of using a character that doesn't talk.
Let me see. And who would that be?
Doom Guy.
Oh. Seems legit. Use him against Duke Nukem, that'd be funny.
Yeah, someone said Duke Nukem. I had a lot of suggestions. Like, actually, people suggesting, like, in the comments of that Doom video.
That's the
Because in
thing.
the video, I literally say, I'd love to use Doom Guy, but I don't want to use him against Master Chief, because A, everyone's done that, 2, I don't know a lot about Halo, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I know a decent amount about Halo. I think it'd be cool if you used Doom Guy against a couple of other people and did like a Royale and just covered all the bases, essentially.
I've never done a tag team battle, have I? It's really odd to think about.
I could try to help with a Master Chief first. I know a decent amount about Halo.
I'll have to look at that comment again and see what the person recommended, because there was like 1 or 2 that they were suggested that I really liked. I want to look at him real quick. I can go to my YouTube app. You guys
In one
want me?
piece.
You know what's funny is Master Chief is actually one of those impressions that I do that I never remember that I can do until until someone mentioned Master Chief.
Would I put the Shocker voice effect I put on him over Doom Guy's voice? Because he wears
I'm
the
not sure.
helmet.
Not sure. I
I like that effect. I don't know why, but I really like that effect I put on Shocker's voice. Oh wait. Perfect.
Zed's on the way. Start to wrap things up, as they say.
How many guns do I need? Just one.
I'm waiting for like the day where I'm scrolling through my suggested feed and I come to find out you used another symbiote in a rap battle.
Time's almost up.
I found a way.
Oh boy. What if, try to think of someone really violent. What if you used, like, Riot against the Mask?
Oh god. Riot versus Riot Squad.
Oh my god. That's one thing I was thinking about earlier. Because, like, Venom and Carnage obviously have their set voices, where Venom is Venom and Carnage is high-pitched Venom. But, like, what would Riot sound like? Yeah. Because with Riot, the only voice I've ever heard him given is the one from the Venom movie. And the guy just did his own voice and they put their effect over it. So technically, I haven't heard what Riot would sound like. No one technically has heard what Riot would sound like in an animated Spider setting. So that's a thing to think about. What would Riot sound like? Would it just be a deeper Venom?
I don't know, maybe.
I do kind of like the idea of taking like the calm Carlton Drake voice that he had in the movie and then just putting like the Venom effect over it.
Because it's funny.
I'm still proud of how, like, I did the layered Venom effect, where, like, I took, like, my regular Venom voice, and then I put the movie Venom voice under it. I still think that sounds really good. It adds a lot of bass to it.
Cool. The game stopped for a sec. Oh, shoot. There's two of these things. Got both. Do I hear a cat? Am I crazy?
I don't know. My cats aren't doing anything, thank God.
Should we get a description out?
Uh-oh.
Spend freely.
Did you see him duck right under that?
I didn't. All I saw was a big old explosion.
Check on it. What were we talking about?
The idea of you using Riot in a rap battle, and then it turned into what would Riot's voice sound like if someone actually used him. I would want to know. I'd want to know what someone would do for Riot's voice.
Someone said Ash Williams, Duke Nukem, or Hellboy. Spawn and Ghost Rider are also ideas.
Yeah. I think it'd be actually kind of funny. So imagine you use Doom Guy versus, like, any one of those originally, like Doom Guy versus Duke Nukem, and then you were to bring in Ash Williams and then Doom Guy, and then have, like, a fifth person at the end there.
So wait, how many people?
5. Most of the time Royales lead up to 5, so it would be
Zeds are getting closer.
Doom Guy versus either Duke Nukem, Ash Williams, or Hellboy, and then the other 2 come in, and then there'd be a 5th person at the end.
Go make a difference.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my god, please kill me now.
It's Krampus. Oh no. I like that
Krampus,
it's.
I've been a good boy this Christmas.
I like that Abomination is still in the fucking description. Like they didn't bother to change that part.
Yes. I kind of forgot you could do that. Really? Wait, do we both have a Waluigi? I was wondering. I was like, did you somehow take mine while I wasn't looking? Alright. You can borrow all of them as long as I'm, you know, I can use them on my own. Well, if that's the case, you owe me a
Multi
new
says
thing.
Fat Krampus. That he is.
That Krampus is worse Krampus because he's freaking nasty. Die, Fat Krampus.
He doesn't kidnap bad kids, he shits on them and leaves them there.
He poops in all of the German kids' shoes. He doesn't leave them guns at all.
There aren't shoes anymore either. They melt under the acidic.
His crap is so toxic it melts shoes.
Yeah. Only the shoes though. Everything around it's perfectly fine.
You drink water out of one of these. Sean Connery. 11 o'clock. I'm Sean Connery. You better get away from me, fat boy. Oh shoot, he can jump railings. He can jump. This is very creepy. Oh, 1 second. Hey, fat man. I'm gonna shoot you in the face. Eat it. Uh-oh, we ticked him off.
How can you tell?
Maybe the fact that he's actually running for a change.
When
Also,
you take the fat
that
kid's
poop
name.
demon came right out of him. Just
Yeah.
immediately.
This is what he does to bad kids on Christmas.
He turns them into poop demons. He turns them into
Yeah.
Golgothians.
They become his fucking shit minions, and they help find other bad kids.
He turns them into Golgothians. He turns them into ghoulies.
Oh god, I
You
gotta
find them in
run.
your toilet. I made a ghoulies reference. Someone give me a medal.
Uncle Bad Touch, no! No one's gonna get that joke anymore. That is so old, but
You sound like Meatwad.
oh my god, I wish.
Uncle Bad Touch, no!
Yeah, that's from like a really old joke from like the old circle
That's
of YouTuber
terrifying.
friends that I had,
Woo!
where I would get really close to my mic and yell that out, and then they would they copied it after a while because they found it so hilarious. They
Oh, it's kind of like how you guys say stuff that I say, like sausage.
yeah. One person.
That's impressive. I want y'all to start saying that anytime something really cool happens. Just to say it as wooden as possible. That's impressive. Righteous, where are you?
I'm like running around towards
Oh, you're
where
the
I saw
commando. You're
Fat
over there
Book.
by yourself, dude.
Yep, and
You
I'm
sure you don't
gonna
want to be over here
kick
with us?
some fucking sass.
Well, I hope everyone watching the stream is entertained that Righteous is trying to get himself killed. Whoa! More of your Golgothians.
I tried to get as many of them off you as possible. I don't know how successful I was.
I mean, I'm still at 80 health. I don't know how I got puked on though. Where is he?
I don't know. That's why I
I'm
was
actually kind of confused.
Oh, found
I've
him.
reloaded this gun like 8 times.
He's running at us. That's where is he?
Move, move, move. Don't let him corner you.
Trying not to.
I know what exactly what
I'm
you're
being
doing.
surrounded, Minnie.
You're being cornered.
Gosh, Mickey.
What hit you?
I don't know. Goofy got his
You
ass
died
ate.
from gas.
Oh man.
Burn, fat man, burn! Uh-oh, I just broke my own rule.
Damn.
You son of a...
You son of abomination.
Now imagine how cool would it... I'm the last one. Sweet. Imagine how cool it would be if he tried sucking me in and then I just shoved a husk cannon in his mouth.
Holy shit.
Like, you son of a...
That's a battle you should do. Abomination from this versus Abomination from the Hulk.
Ew! Ugh. Do you remember that video of me? It's literally me versus Abomination, and it even has like a rap battle-esque thumbnail.
Yeah.
And it's me fighting Abomination by myself for 20 minutes.
Hold on, let me try to do an Abomination voice. Hang on,
That's Abomination's voice. Just poops and pukes.
So, like, alright, one thing I'm excited about now that Joker from Persona 5 is in Smash is that one day I can play Smash and have Xander Mobus go, Joker! And I can live the fact. Whom? Xander Mobus?
Xander Mobus plays Joker.
Like the voice or the character?
The voice.
Fucking beautiful, even better.
Me!
Xander Mobus.
Fighter! Ready? Go!
So, alright. Brawl will forever be my favorite Smash game. But Xander Mobus has to be my favorite Smash announcer.
Over Santa's workshop, I'm Santa Claus. I'm gonna rip Jim's tail off. Or should I go back to Foster? Yeah. What do you think, Righteous? Should I go back to Mr.
I don't really
Foster?
know. I'll go back to mine if you go back to yours, I guess.
Alright, I'll go back to Mr. Foster. That's Mrs. Foster. 1 second.
Wrong gas mask.
Shush. Ow. Where's my backpack? Oh, there's my little buddy. Let's see. The Dolph Lover. Get my Rocks classic suit. Let's do this, mate.
I put on a
I
helmet.
sound freaking Australian.
I
This
really,
is the first costume I ever wore in this game.
I'm really waiting for you, like, to just use a TF2 character in a battle one day.
Let's use Pyro versus Mr. Foster.
Oh, Jesus.
I actually could see that. That actually would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Thing is, that'd be 2 times I'm breaking the rule of don't use a character that doesn't talk. Because Pyro doesn't talk.
He does technically talk.
He muffles. Do you really? I'll make him muffle the entire time. I don't care.
Well,
Have
that's the thing.
subtitles.
It's kind of like Kenny from South Park, where he is saying actual things, but yeah, with Kenny, it's a guy actually yelling into his hand, into the mic.
That's funny, actually.
Yeah,
So wait, did you say Multi? Was Multi here?
yeah.
I
Don't know if he's still
are they
here,
doing
but-
a Skype call? I'd be shocked if they were and he was actually here.
I don't know. Yeah, they are.
Kill the Zambinos. Well, now I actually have to put in some effort. Darn. I think the magic word was magic. It worked.
I like how the game is meta about it. It's like, I don't get it. Why didn't it work before? I said magic so many fucking times.
I said magic so many times. What the heck? Perfect. So anyway, season finale of season 2 comes out tomorrow. Are you excited?
Yeah, yeah. I'm kind of
You know what
surprised.
sucks?
What?
The first one, so it's going to be complete crap video-wise compared to the rest of the series.
Seems legit. I'm kind of surprised that, kind of surprised you haven't used Doc Ock in a rap battle yet.
I probably did want to at one point, and I just... There's a trader pod out there.
You could probably
At least
do,
it looks like it.
yeah. You could probably do Doc Ock versus Penguin really well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I actually would like to use Mr. Foster.
Yeah.
Do we know any, like, British psychopaths?
Several. Jack the Ripper is a big one.
Okay, not like that. He's not a serial killer, he's a bounty hunter. Mr. Foster versus Boba Fett.
To be fair, you just said psychopath.
Well, psychopath and serial killer, I feel, are two different things.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like how all ravens are crows, but not all crows are ravens. You gotta be one to be the other, but you don't have to be the other to be the first one.
That's kind of double standard.
Yeah. Like, if you're a serial killer, you're already a psychopath, but just because you're a psychopath doesn't mean you're a serial killer.
But Latin is the most powerful energy source in the universe.
It is late.
Way less radiation.
Wait, okay, I have a really stupid battle for you that I don't expect you to do, but if you did, I would love it.
Uh-oh.
Imagine this, right? Imagine Ghost Rider, right? Versus Grimm from Billy and Mandy.
Oh, good lord. I'd like that. I probably won't do it, but it sounds funny. I'm shocked no one's done that.
I kind of want to, but also, I feel like the cast be a bit decently hard for me to get, because, I don't know. I've gotten to a point where, like, I don't know, I feel like I can get a decent amount of, like, varied people into my battles, but also, because of the situation where most battles I plan either end up, like, unwritten, or half the time whoever I cast, like, just never gets anything done, and I have to recast so often, it kind of feels like there's a situation where no matter who works for me for a battle, I'm kind of put on the back burner. So,
Please, if I wanted to get rid of you two rock little pukes, I'd do something much bigger, like a big truck.
so, you know, I don't know. I would love to do...
I had an idea. That's great. How would you feel if
Yes.
I made the season 3 finale Winnie the Pooh versus Smokey the Bear?
I'd love it. Throw Yogi in and I'm part of it.
Nah, I just... Because it was my mom's idea and I may actually do that.
Yeah.
Just, you know, make her happy would be cool.
My mom wanted me to do, like, Bill Cosby versus, I think, Jim Carrey back when Bill Cosby wasn't scandalous.
Also, I just think it'd be a funny idea. What do you think?
I like the idea.
Help me repair this. Like, pull out your welder. Thank
I
you.
got it.
I'll keep the zombos away for a sec. Just keep this thing moving and good.
So,
Let's play
one battle.
Overwatch and Killing Floor 2.
One battle I kind of want to do is,
If I did it, I would want to make a reference to the Food Mafia.
I really do, like, a while ago I mentioned Cat in the Hat versus Willy Wonka, and I want to do it, but I also don't.
What is that?
So I do love both characters, and I feel like if I had to, I could write for them. More or less, it's the voice casting thing for me most of the time, is I have this very high standard of, you have to be perfect for the voice or I don't want to. And whenever characters have very specific voices, that falls into play a lot heavier, you know?
Yeah. Okay, you know what I need to do? If Multi's still in the chat, I want him to hear if that idea for Raphael's done idea. The one that I said,
Yeah.
the Winnie the Pooh versus Smokey the Bear.
Yeah.
Would you watch that?
You know it's ironic?
Would you look at that and be like, Cameron has ran out of ideas already?
You know what's
Only in season
ironic?
3.
is I could actually imagine Multi like being Smokey for some reason.
I mean, you know I'm gonna be, you know I would be Pooh.
Of
I've done
course.
the voice so much.
I've been practicing an Ice King voice based off of Seth's.
If Multi does want to be Smokey, I'd be up for it. That'd be funny. And I bet he could do it. He's got a deep voice.
Yeah.
You know, like, only you can prevent forest fires.
I fucking...
Not even you will survive this.
If I crack it, I mean disembowel.
This looks nice.
So, like, one battle.
Now I want to start writing lyrics for that.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
I've been
one
in a
thing
slump
that...
when it comes to lyrics.
Yeah, it's how I normally am, unfortunately. That's why it takes me a while to get battles done. So here's a weird battle. You know how, like, before when I was playing the Justice League versus Avengers battle, one of them was the Flash versus the Hulk? Imagine instead of that doing Reverse Flash versus the Red Hulk.
I could see it.
Yeah,
Didn't I want to do like Reverse Flash and Goku Black or something?
I believe so, yeah.
Cody's like, I'm okay if you do that, but only if you tear Goku Black apart. Because he really hates Goku Black. Oh, I really shouldn't have mentioned that live. I also need to get who my Tracer is going to be in order for Tracer and Joseph. Because I've got like 3 auditions on Casting Call and I have someone else who's like saying they're going to. So.
Yeah.
Even if they miss the audition for it, I'll probably let them try out anyway afterwards. Because they were Shantae and Shantae and Shantae. They really did. I really like her, she's cool. But yeah, I was gonna say something else and I can't remember.
Humbug added in the reaction is stable. This is going to be
One battle I'm wanting to do, but I don't know who to get as Pit, is Sephiroth versus Pit. Because come on, that'd be funny.
Yeah. It depends on, like, how old you want Pit to sound. Cause
I
I
just want him
know.
to sound like his, like, Smash Ultimate / Smash 4 counterpart. Yes.
Yeah. I can't do anything close to it. Yeah. It's weird.
Ball Pit, but that's it. I thought, well, maybe Jay, but I don't know.
I think his voice is a bit too high for Smash 4.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I immediately thought of him for some reason. And then
I
I
think,
was like,
yeah. The only person I
no
can
offense
think
to the
of...
you know.
This thing, Jay, I feel like fits certain roles, you know, if you're going for, like, actually little kid. Like, he does KO pretty decently well, the one time he did
I
him.
love KO. I love KO.
The only person I can
kid's
really...
adorable.
Yeah, the only person I can really think of with a natural voice that's anywhere close to Pit is Vlad.
I also really like, freaking, what's his... I also like his mom, Carol.
Yeah.
Please, not getting to that at this moment. Whee!
Yeah, Vlad's the only person I could really think of who can do anywhere close to, like, the Smash 4 Pit, maybe.
Yeah, it's like, the fight is on! I know that guy.
It's weird, because I can't really do little kid voices, but when it comes to voicing younger than me, there's, like, a specific, like, level that I can reach.
all parts are inside.
I am a very big man. I'm the good one.
This year.
Did you get it yet?
You're almost
Yes.
done giving these naughty naughties their pressures.
I fucking... And... Ah, fuck, still can't afford it. Okay, that's cool.
Oh, look at that. I forgot to breathe.
I'm
I
excited.
still need to... Freaking, Alucard and Dio kind of got scrapped, because I have another idea I want to do with Dio instead.
Yeah,
I still don't know how to... My hardest part for a rap battle is starting one.
same.
Like, just you gotta really think of a zinger.
That's the thing.
And it's just really
That's-
hard to find a good way to roll into it that
That's-
doesn't sound awkward or shabby.
That's kind of my, like, issue with starting each verse. Like, it's nowhere in the battle now, but originally Venom's, like, opener for Sinister Six 2 was, like, gonna be fucking...
Are you ready to spread some shit?
I don't even remember what the first part of the line was. All I know is that I wanted to end in fucking there is no Eddie, only Venom.
Do it in here. Easy. Using my
That
words
never
to
went through because it came off awkward.
Let's give them some money.
But eventually when I did write it, I think it came out pretty good.
But we can't let them.
That sounds horrifying. But,
Boys and girls.
Yeah.
where's it coming out? Over
Should
here?
be down here.
Yeah, there's the nuke. The nuke's got like post-it notes on it. Don't open until Xmas.
Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez.
Oh, I see.
God damn it.
They're really messing up on Princess Scar.
Oh fuck, I can't do it. It's like
Oh,
I'm
it's
fine.
You can do it now.
It's like I'm fine until I can feel it stomping behind me.
But yeah, Smokey and Winnie the Pooh could be really funny.
I'm still kind of hoping that Hulk vs. Hagar actually gets done at some point.
Yeah, like 30 years. Is that gonna be the running joke now?
I
It's been 3,000 years.
don't know. I'm mostly just waiting for an area where I can play Hulk, where it's not like wildly out of flow because I wasn't given a flow test, like with Hulk vs. Gollum. Legit, when I was in Hulk vs.
You sound like you're
Gollum,
projecting. You
Yeah,
sound like something happened to you.
yeah, I'm projecting on the fact that other Cameron didn't give me a flow test when he asked me to play
the
Hulk from.
reactor?
Yeah,
Does he actually react to stuff, or is that just a name?
I couldn't tell you. I just remember the one time he asked me to be in Hulk vs. Gollum as Hulk, and I asked for a flow test, and he never gave me one, and told me to just do what sounds best, and I tried, and then it sounded terrible. Yeah, you can't even hear me in the audio. I sound so distorted and fucked, so...
Isn't that also the battle where you try to lower your voice?
Yeah, that's part of why I sound
That
distorted
may
and
have
fucked.
helped.
Yeah. That's the thing. The only reason why I attempt to lower my voice in those battles, or in any battle where I play Hulk, is because the actual voice itself is hard for me to keep up without trying to, like, while also trying to not vomit. Yeah, whenever I do voices like that where it's way in the back of my throat. Same thing with, like, the movie Venom voice. It makes me feel like I have to vomit because I'm pushing really hard through my fucking throat. So yeah, basically MCU like Carnage and MCU Hulk and like Sony Carnage make me have to vomit when I do their voices, but their voices are also really fun to do.
Well done.
Yeah, it's kind of the trade-off. They don't hurt, they just make me sick. I don't know. I think it has something to do with my uvula.
We did it. We got the card to the magic chamber. Finish these last Zeds off now. Only a few more to scratch off the naughty list. You bought scratch. I mean,
But yeah, so far, Skull Kid and Loki, Crocodile and Sandman, Shocker and Boomerang. Those three are done. Two of those are fully done. One of those is audio.
even Mrs. Claus.
Clockwork versus Dio is a work in progress. I mean, that's the writing stage. Joseph and Tracer is past the writing, just need to do the voice.
Yeah. I fucking...
Harry White and Jonah just need to do the voice. And then Smokey and
I
Pooh.
still gotta find someone to be white for that video. That's the hard part.
Yeah. I liked, Alex had a very convincing, Betty Brant.
Yeah. That's the thing. She cut her hair because of like mental breakdowns or something earlier this month, I think, and my grandma, like, today took her out to get her hair trimmed because it was all uneven and jagged.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I think she fits the character. I still want to find like a good Peter Parker. You know?
What if it was just you? Don't show the face, just have, just show just you from the back, but like would you be able to do that? Could you?
Not on
screen
this.
yourself into another green screen?
Probably not. If I was able to use green screen, I would just do the whole thing in green screen. Probably.
Oh yeah, you don't have, do you have a green screen? I know you're not gonna do it in green screen, but if you did it in green screen, would you be able to take the footage of green,
yeah.
would you be able to green screen Peter Parker into the scene with Jonah and White?
I
Like just have
would.
him walk across and like all that. Like you wouldn't even have to have them touch, just like yell.
Yeah. I'd probably be able to. The biggest idea I have for it is the idea of like when Jonah yells at Parker, he kind of turns around, like caught off guard slightly. But even then, I don't know. I don't really intend for Betty Brant or Peter Parker to be on screen for too long. More or less, their names are mentioned, so you see them for a split second, and then it goes right back to Jonah's ugly mug yelling.
What are you gonna get for freaking Clark?
I have no
Are you gonna
fucking
get someone
idea.
for Clark? Yeah, like I said, it could probably just be you in a suit. You could pull off Superman. Just put on some shoulder pads.
I actually think I know a guy who could pull off Superman.
Like I said, I'm leaving all the video stuff to you.
Alright, fuck off, Flesh Pound. I'm sick of you pounding my
All
flesh.
I'm gonna do is like just be the background. I'm the backseat. I'm like backseat director.
So, I'm not sure how available he'll be, but one of my friend's boyfriends does have the general look for Superman. He's kind of thin, but I don't think anyone fucking cares.
It could be Smallville Superman.
Yeah, the one that never wore a suit because he's a fucking piece of shit, and now his career he's gone literally nowhere because he didn't want to get typecast. I'd prefer to be typecast than to have a career that's going nowhere.
Come on, the candy cane's so close.
But yeah, the issue with finding someone to play Perry White is that I want someone who doesn't necessarily look older or younger than me. Because from what I know, White and Jonah are around the same age range.
Yeah.
So more or less the challenge is finding someone.
Younger, but like really little.
Yeah. Basically, the idea is that I have to try to find someone who would have the same amount of natural wrinkle on their face as I do, and then it would be kind of easy to make us look decently the same age with makeup and stuff like that.
As long as you can. Like I said, it'd be really cool if we could do a live action one.
I've pretty much dedicated myself to doing it already. I just gotta get the actors. But yeah. I can probably get one of my peers to get into doing White. My friend Andrew, I actually might be able to get to be Peter. I'm not sure yet though, cause you know he has college.
Care that it's just for an internet video?
I mean, fuck it, dude. He's playing Robin in my other video, and I get to. All he does in that is be tied to a chair and then be dead. So.
If anything, being Peter Parker's an upgrade.
Yeah. He doesn't die, he just gets yelled at. And you know, that's all you can really ask for in this world.
When your boss is Jonah.
Yeah. Okay, my favorite thing about Spider-Man Unlimited is that he was on this exact replica of Earth, which somehow NASA's never seen. I can assume it's because it's on the other side of the sun, but it's still kind of weird. But he's on this other form of Earth where there's this guy who's like a carbon copy of Jonah, but somehow he's worse.
movies.
The nuke will explode and we
Uh-oh.
all die. Well, at least you'll die.
Granted,
No, I got a husk cannon.
I do like the Counter-Earth Jonah, because I forget his name, so I'm just going to call him that, had enough faith to believe that Spider-Man had a girlfriend. Like, Jonah from Earth Prime would not believe that shit. In Jonah's mind, Spider-Man's incapable of love and incapable of being loved.
There's a virgin, I tell you. Let's see. Let's move, people. Let's move.
You have to stop those hits
But,
coming in.
yeah, it's something for... I'm excited to see how it comes out.
I am too.
It's gonna take a while for these videos.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna take a while for these videos to come out. Like, I already have a preview video for the season announcement. I want to. I don't like want to say I want this done by so and so.
Yeah. Much thing is, I'm definitely dedicated to getting it done as soon as possible, but I'm also going to try not to rush it, because when you rush something, it comes out terrible.
What is stopping this thing from moving?
I couldn't
I
tell
didn't
you.
even see that siren. She was invisible. Until I doused her in fire.
I fucking... More or less, I think the biggest defining feature about how long it takes to get the battle done is essentially when I get a camera.
Are you gonna try to use the camera? Like
I'm
an
gonna-
actual camera?
Yeah, I'm gonna make an attempt to use an actual camera. But if not, I do have a I have no idea. Because a good camera costs about $200. Or at least
Because I
a
would
decent
like
one.
to have like it ready.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna say by like February,
Yeah.
late February. Does that sound
If
about right? Maybe
I'm-
March.
I might be able to get it done around then. My birthday's in January, so I can just ask someone for a camera. What I might be able to do, though, is if I don't get a camera, I can attempt to do the video in a style where it looks like someone in Jonah's office decided to record the confrontation to put on the internet.
It's that one dude.
Yeah.
What's his name? The black dude from the movies, who's actually played by the same dude who plays Perry White. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Where essentially, he's like, yo, I could get famous off of this. So you would see minor camera shaking from an actual person. Nightbreaker, hey, I'm playing Envy in the 7 Deadly Sins rap. Oh boy, hello. But essentially, it would look kind of... I don't know, fucking someone playing Envy whose name is Nightbreaker. I don't think I've ever heard their name, so... But yeah, essentially... If I had to resort to using my camera phone, I'm gonna make the whole video look like it was actually shot by a person holding a camera phone in Jonah's office.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. Hell, I might just skip into doing that, because, I don't know, it doesn't necessarily mean the bare minimum for camera shots, but, like, it also kind of makes it a bit easier to shoot.
If it means it comes out a little bit faster, I'd be okay with it.
I could also have it, am I in the correct channel? Are you also doing the rap?
More to go.
I don't know if I'm doing if I'm gonna be in a 7 Deadly Sins rap. I don't remember being asked for one, or to be in one. Wait, yeah, that's right, for, Max. I keep forgetting to record for that, because I have a lot on my plate. Yeah. I forgot who I'm playing. I think I'm playing Wrath. Yeah, Max. I'm
Yeah,
in
that
that.
sounds about right.
I now know who this is, because we're in a project
being
together.
Wrath?
But, yeah, what I might have happen is have it be set up to where multiple people are recording with camera phones. So, you'll essentially... And try to keep it more realistic, I might actually record, like, the different angles from different camera phones, and then have, like, the other people with their camera phones in the background. I don't know. I'm mostly spitballing ideas to see, like, how fast I can get this to come out in good quality, you know? All the phone's qualities would be checked, though. I would make sure that the video quality would actually come out pretty good. Thank you. Because, you know, you can't... I don't believe in half-assing a project if you can whole-ass the entire thing, you know? So that's my plan. I'm gonna whole ass Jonah versus White.
I like it.
I'm gonna. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm thinking if I go with the camera phone round, there's gonna be 3 people basically. One recording from the side, and then one person for a face shot of each character.
Here it comes.
It would also mean that I wouldn't have to cast Peter or Brant necessarily, except like to have.
No.
Hello, Krampus. Except maybe to have like Betty walk up and like grab Mr. White by the wrist to pull him out. Well, you know what? You can normally beat Abomination alone, so I have faith in us at least.
Normally, on a big map, not one of this. That's tiny, you can easily get caught.
Yeah, but to be fair, I easily get caught on big maps as well, so.
And I've already lost a bunch of them.
I'm at 62, and I think I'm being chased. Oh yeah, that's right. Last time we played on this map, I was Reverend Albert, and I was really slow.
I think he's after me.
He was. I tried to deflect him.
Where is he? Found him.
Yeah. That's why I said
He's
tried.
almost out of armor for his head, by the way, so watch out. When it runs out, he's gonna run. Jesus. He's running. Run.
I'm trying.
I think we left that other hedgehog dude there to die.
Oh well.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd care.
I mean, fuck, man. If he
To be fair,
dies.
survival of the fittest, SpongeBob.
Exactly.
Survival of the fittest.
That being said, I'm gonna try to help him out a bit because the more people we have, the merrier, and I guarantee you, he's gonna do a much better job than I am at the end of this.
He's in a corner. Uh-oh.
Looks like you're almost in the corner now.
I will not let this fat man corner me unless I know I've got him dead.
That's why I said almost.
You alright?
Yeah.
That other dude ain't alright.
I have 99 health, somehow.
Hit him
Well.
with everything you got. Your Secret Sixes are gonna help a lot.
Yes.
Where'd he go?
He went over that way. I just didn't want to walk through the shit gas, you know?
What the? Did you see like those like 6 zombies just spawn?
Yeah, that's... Oh, he's coming.
I noticed.
And he is not happy.
He can stay not happy. I'm kind of busy, Cody. I love you, but I'm fighting Abomination. You can just tell me what it is.
I'm at 40
They're only on
health.
the old ones, I'm assuming.
Alright, I keep getting hit by shit monsters from the back, and it's not helping me at all. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna last. I'm at 30 health.
Move, go back.
Shit. Oh god. You know, it's not until Abomination runs after you that you feel like you're truly slow. Oh, we lived. I was like in the middle of reloading, so I had ammo in case I needed it. You know what? That was less traumatic than I thought. I think this deserves throwing a bunch of money at the wall.
Okay. I feel like if it was a thing, there'd already be 1,000 YouTube videos of it. I think that may be enough for me.
Yeah, that should be the end of the stream. Notice how we got almost all the awards except for Destroyer.
Oh. That the guy have is one.
Yeah, he got 8. He deserves. Alright, thanks for watching, for those who tuned in, and for those who tuned in after the stream, of course. I'm Righteous, this is Titanium1208, check out his channel. The link will be in the description if I remember to edit this later. But thanks for watching. If I don't remember, just go down the list and find any of my rap battles from recent memory, and he's probably there, because Lord fuck knows he's more talented than I am. He's half the voices in my battles now. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I have been Righteous.